with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Finds a little space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Lindsey. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Pugh. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. The toss to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense is... cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Grab near the marker. It's Armstrong. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bringing it back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down to the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Floating away. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Little. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the line.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Alabama. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Dropping back, it's Hart. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stops short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. The throw. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
To the air, it's Hart. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. On the move, he fires. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. See if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Slips a tackle and he's got room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the tailback. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Armstrong. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. It's a fake he wants to throw. That's a fly. Incomplete. The fake had worked to perfection, and he just gagged the pass. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Armstrong. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Spins away from the defense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hart. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. On the move at the 30. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's going to let it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but...
This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the record, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one.
Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to get us going here. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. By the coverage team. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking to pass. It's Reed. Players are down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. That will pick up a first down. A spot at 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Aggies looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it to the left. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Puts some space around the 30. That picks up the first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Gets the ball off Hazen's head, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. An important 9 yards gain there brings up just 3rd and 1.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking for some space. It's Moss. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the 1st down? That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Ball handed off. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Reed. Pressure is coming. It's 2nd and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. Way too much speed on that play.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Design quarterback run. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. The Aggies come to the line in a hurry up. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And the Aggies are on the move here. Wants to throw it. It's reeled in. It's Moss. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And they scored, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. The linebacker shifting around now. Running through the tackle. The back's got it on the pitch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
He's back at the 26. Now, 4th down.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the...
Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can...
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What if they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Great job by this offense taking advantage of the penalty yardage. When a defense makes a mistake like that, man, you got to make them pay for it. And getting 2 instead of 1 in situations like this is a great way to do it. Nice job.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, they can't bring him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Inside the 35. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the right side. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Contact as he threw it. And the pass is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing when they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made inside the 10. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Incompletion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are often
looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains, and who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
It's past the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That one moves the ball across the 40.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Back to throw. It's Reed. He lets it go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
When they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Pulls it in. It's Harbor. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They connect for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him. Great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On the move now. Fires it on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Aggies will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game, fighting him off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. If I will make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's now 2nd and goal.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Texas A&M 36, South Carolina 34.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Zeno. Moves out of the pocket. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
DAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. And the Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. What a snag by the junior receiver. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's another deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Muscles past the defender. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Texas A&M.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
To throw, it's Zeno. He's running out of time here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Send the back in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On the run, it's Smith. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
He's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. When you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being